evening. This is a hearing before the licensing board for the city of Boston. Today is Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Today's hearing is being conducted pursuant to temporary amendments to the open meeting law. That is what allows us to meet virtually. Today's hearing will be recorded and posted to the City of Boston's website. We will begin with disciplinary hearings.
Okay, so I'm going to make a motion that we consider all three license premise inspection notices for Nursery Boston LLC together.
Okay.
Sorry, Leslie, do you want to read them in?
I will call all three together. Items 6, 7, and 8. Calling Nusret Boston LLC, doing business as Nusret Steakhouse, located at 100 Arlington Street. The first item, date of the incident is September 18th, 2020. Premise failing to follow Governor's Advisory No Line in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 64. The second item, the date is September 23rd, 2020. Two blocked fire exits in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rule 1.06a. And the third item, the date of the incident is September 26, 2020. The licensee was ordered closed by the licensing board for the City of Boston and the Inspectional Services Department, and immediately ordered to cease operations. And the CV 7-day all alcoholic beverages license was indefinitely suspended due to the existing and imminent threat to public health and public safety resulting from the ongoing and repeated failure to adhere to COVID-19 public safety standards. And these items will be considered together.
Okay, thank you for reading them all in together. I do find a violation of the various COVID-19 operational requirements based on the testimony we had at the hearing. The licensee did not dispute any of these allegations, acknowledged the operational challenges during its first week of being open, and testified to and has submitted a revised security and operations plan that does sufficiently demonstrate their ability to adhere to the COVID-19 operational requirements moving forward. And just a few notes about that. The safety and operations plan goes beyond what we would normally require and what we would normally require during the COVID-19 public health emergency. Takes into consideration both the fact that we are in the midst of this public health crisis and the fact that their chef enjoys a cult celebrity status. They included things such as voluntarily covering a photo wall, which is a popular gathering spot for photos to be taken by patrons, and have agreed to have a manager escort the celebrity chef around when he is in town, as well as a commitment not to engage with patrons and members of the public outside in such a way that would cause additional congregating. We appreciate their cooperation with the board. They've held 2 training sessions. For all of these reasons, I do vote to find a violation, and I order a suspension of the license to be deemed already served during the closure that was ordered by the board and the ISD on Saturday, September 26th.
I completely agree.
I agree as well. I have one question. When in subsequent inspections, will we be holding them to their submitted plan? So say for example, the mural is uncovered. Will we write them up for that?
I can take a quick look at it. Yes, the mural should be covered during the public health crisis.
And
what I'm asking is, will we write them up for that? Violation of their submitted plan.
Yes.
Okay. I agree then. Yes.
And that security and operations plan will become a part of the record and will be docketed.
Thank you.
So violation, suspension deemed served. Returning to item 1, PT Opco LLC, doing business as Pink Taco, located at 374 Congress Street. The date of the incident is March 22nd, 2020. Violation of condition of common vitular license offering takeout of alcohol in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 64.
I did take into consideration that we've had repeated testimony from our own licensed premise unit that these, this is the takeout of the alcohol. My vote here is to send correspondence to the licensee. We did get a letter from management yesterday that that states for the record that they have that they did not willingly disobey Massachusetts COVID-19 regulations, that there was confusion. So I take them at their word, and then they have since had trainings for their staff. So for those reasons, I see no violation, but would like correspondence sent to the licensee.
That's fine.
Sounds good.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
PT Opco LLC doing business as Pink Taco located at 374 Congress Street. The date of the incident is July 7th, 2020. Persons under 21 in possession of alcohol on premise in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 34.
So to pick up with what I had begun before, we've had repeated testimony from the licensed premise unit that these licenses are becoming more and more sophisticated and difficult to determine as fake. There will be a point when the board does not accept that as a reason for allowing these fake IDs, but right now, as there is more training, people become more aware of them, and management staff put in additional measures to take into account for them. I vote to send correspondence to the licensee.
That's fine.
I agree.
Identity Foods LLC doing business as Pollo Centro located at 225A Bowden Street. The date of the incident is August 18th, 2020. Premise providing outdoor entertainment on COVID-19 seating area without permission. Patrons smoking hookahs on premise of patio in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 64.
Thank you. As far as the music, I don't see a violation. It was hard to determine, even though this wasn't an entertainment hearing, there was some COVID violations as far as music on these patios, but I think the licensee understands his responsibilities now. As far as the hookahs on the patio, I vote to send correspondence reminding them of their responsibilities as to patrons using them outside.
This is the one where the music might have been coming from the other apartment building? Yeah,
Yeah, or a car parked out front.
I agree.
Comments from the board. Sophia's Food Enterprise Corp. Doing business as La Grande Manzana located at 22 Central Square. The date of the incident is August 19th, 2020. Premise providing half graphs of alcohol to patrons, prohibited practice in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 64. Premise displaying hard alcohol with a malt wine in liqueur license in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 64.
They testified that they thought they were allowed to have the table service, so I would like to send correspondence to them so that it's on the record and on their license that they are not allowed to. They did have receipts that they did not order the vodka. They had ordered the flavored vodkas that are allowed, so I see no violation there, but I would like to include both of those things in the correspondence.
I agree.
Bar Taco Fort Point LLC doing business as Bar Taco located at 25 Thompson Place. The date of the incident is September 29th, 2020. Persons under 21 in possession of alcohol on premise in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 34.
The licensee has addressed the breakdown in the staff understanding of these sophisticated IDs. I vote to send correspondence. They've taken measures to make sure those things don't happen again. So I note this in the file and send correspondence to the licensee.
I saw a violation here. This is the one where no one was even ID'd.
This is the one where they used the app.
Yeah, and they were supposed to be ID'd when the drinks came over, and no one was ID'd at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were supposed to be. I think this is another example of the server didn't follow through with the training that the management had put in place, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it down as a vote for a violation on this one.
Yana, what's your vote?
I'm sorry, I was distracted. This is the one where the waitress should have done her job, but we had candor from the manager of record who testified, and they've all been retrained.
Yes, the server did not do what she was trained to do, and they ordered the drinks through an app that was then delivered to the table.
Right.
And they've also done additional training, and they've also instituted compliance checks.
We can, it's correspondence is fine.
No. Current votes for a violation.
Leslie, it looks like people are trying to get into waiting room.
The waiting room is turned off, so anyone trying to access the hearing can access the hearing.
Okay.
I do believe we have 2 individuals who have joined since we began.
Okay.
Moving to transactional hearings. Nassau One LLC, located at 1 Nassau Street, has applied for a common vitular license to be exercised on the above, on premise also addressed as 197 Harrison Avenue, in one room on the first floor with kitchen and storage in rear. Manager Tao Zhao, hours of operation 9 a.m. to 10:30 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
And
Okay.
the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services requested a deferral pending the October 8th abutters meeting.
Okay.
Would we like to defer or approve, but also ask that they continue working with the community? And this is food only, there's no alcohol component.
Was there an objection to the deferral?
No.
It seems like a deferral works, right?
Okay, defer pending completion of the community process. NOT Trading Inc., doing business as Olga's Cafe, located at 206 to 208 West Broadway, has applied for a common vitular license to be exercised on the above in one room on the floor with kitchen and storage in rear. Manager Olga Marcos, hours of operation 6 a.m. to 4 p.m.
I vote to grant it.
I agree.
Via Cafe Corporation, located at 355 Washington Street, has applied for a common vitular license to be exercised on the above in one room on the first floor with kitchen and storage in rear. Manager Barbosa Veronilda, hours of operation 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. And the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services also requested that they defer pending completion of the community process.
Okay.
Okay.
RRGBH LLC, doing business as Blackbird Donuts, located at 175 Cambridge Street, has applied for a common vitular license to be exercised on the above, approximately 567 square feet on first floor, kitchen storage area, and employee restroom in rear. Manager Rebecca Gulo, hours of operation 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I vote to approve.
Great.
AA Investments Realty LLC, doing business as Maria D. Alanis, located at 76 Bennington Street, has applied for a lodging house license to be exercised on the above 4-story building with 5 rooms on the second floor and 4 rooms on the third floor. The Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services has requested a deferral to complete the community process, and we will also be reaching out to the Inspectional Services Department to confirm that this is an allowed use.
Okay. Sure.
TGI Fridays, Inc., doing business as TGI Fridays, located at 1 Brigham Circle. Holder of a common vitular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business to Melanie Boudreau.
Approve.
Great.
Speed Post number 1018, Veterans Foreign Wars USA, located at 500 Morton Street. Holder of a Club Veterans all alcoholic beverage license has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business from Francis J. Killeen Jr. to Patricia K. Columba.
Approve.
Western Host Inc., doing business as Weston Copley Place, located at 10 Huntington Avenue. Holder of an in-holder all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to change the manager from the licensed business to Gurkarat Singh.
Approved.
Agreed.
Gaucho LLC, located at 401 D Street. Holder of a common vitular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to pledge the license to the cooperative bank. Lastly, is petitioned for a change of LLC managers.
Approved.
I agree.
Item 10 has been rescheduled. The following are applying for a common vitular license at a previously licensed location. Universal Pizza of Brighton, Inc., doing business as Universal Pizza and Shawarma, located at 1443 Commonwealth Avenue. Henny Hasaba as manager of record. Kitchen, dine-in eating area, bathroom, and office. Hours of operation, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Approved.
Carlos Jose Cabral, doing business as CQ BBQ and Tacos, located at 79 Hancock Street. Carlos Jose Cabral is manager of record. Kitchen and rear, counter, 2 tables and 8 chairs. Hours of operation, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Approved.
Yes.
Essential Body Herbs, Inc., doing business as Essential Herb and Juice Cafe, 501B Washington Street. Wayne Atkinson is manager of record. Kitchen, storage room, office, and basement. Hours of operation, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Approved.
Yes.
Oak Square Pizza LLC, doing business as Ziggy's, located at 583 Washington Street. Stephen Hatzil El Fahidis as manager of record, and I'm very glad that that was not in an actual hearing. Waiting takeout area in front of the counter, open kitchen, 1 bathroom. Hours of operation, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Approved.
Great.
O'Brien and Armstrong, Inc., doing business as the Green Tea Coffee Shop, 873 South Street. Braden Armstrong is manager of record. Kitchen, basement, and lobby on first floor. Hours of operation, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Approved.
I agree.
Following are applying for changes within the existing common vitular license. Whole Foods Market Group, Inc., doing business as Whole Foods Market, located at 15 Westland Avenue, has petitioned for a change of officers within the corporation.
Approved.
Good.
Holding new business. The board deferred its vote on Maharaj and Swami LLC, doing business as Quick Pick Convenience, located at 971 Tremont Street. The applicant is a holder of a retail package store malt and wine beverages license, has petitioned to change the category from malt and wine beverages to retail package store all alcoholic beverages.
Thanks, Leslie. I just want to acknowledge that there was testimony in support and in opposition to this application, and the fact that there is a traditional Section 15 retail package store immediately across the street. But based on the presentation and the testimony we heard at the hearing, I do feel as if this applicant is offering a distinct concept to what is offered across the street. They offer groceries and convenience items in addition to the beer and wine they already have, and also note that they are not going to be taking up any of the beer and wine space with this other alcohol. It'll be just behind the counter. So for those reasons, I do vote to grant this license.
I agree.
I agree.
I want to confirm the licensee, the applicant at the hearing also committed to no nips and no kegs. Those are all of the agenda items before the board today. Thank you all for attending.